Welcome back to the class. Today we'll be discussing about factorial, combination and permutation. Let's take factorial first. What is factorial? Factorial is the multiplication of positive consecutive integers in descending order. Now let's take this example to explain factorial. Look at this question. What is 5? Evaluate 5 factorial. Mind you, I said factorial is what? Is the multiplication of positive consecutive integers. So your 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 in descending order. You can see that they are going in descending order. The next number after 5 is 4, after 4 is 3, after 3 is 2, and after 2 is 1. Your 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120. So automatically 5 factorial is equal to 120. Let's work on this second example. Evaluate 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial. Let's evaluate this. Mind you, I said factorial is talking about multiplication of positive consecutive integers in descending order. Your 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But mind you, there's 3 factorial and 2 factorial at the base there. So I can easily stop my arrangement in descending order at 3 factorial, or I can easily stop it at 2 factorial. From here, my 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3, that is times 3 factorial. Or you stop it at 2 factorial, then divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial. Automatically 3 factorial can cancel 3 factorial. I'm having 5 times 4 divided by 2 factorial. And your 2 factorial is 2 times 1, which is 2 times 1. 5 times 4 is 20, then 2 times 1 is 2. So 2 here 1, 2 here 1. So automatically I'm having 10. The 5 factorial all over 3 factorial times 2 factorial is equal to 10. Let's go to the next question, the more complex question. Question number C. Evaluate n plus 2 factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial. You can see that this question is more complex than the first two questions. For you to solve this question, you have to assume that your n here, you can assume that your n is any number. So let's assume that our n is equal to 2. Mind you, anytime you want to work with this question, you have to reduce the largest number, or you have to reduce the largest factorial to the smallest factorial. So let's assume that n is equal to 2. Automatically, I'm having 2 plus 2 factorial divided by 2 minus 1 factorial. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 factorial divided by 2 minus 1 is equal to 2 factorial. You can see that the upper part is the largest factorial. We are going to reduce the upper part to the smallest factorial. For you to reduce it, you have to be subtracting 1 from the upper part. You know the upper part is the largest factorial. You are going to be subtracting 1 from it. But before that, you have to repeat the first number that is present at the upper part, which is n plus 2. From here, we have n plus 2, close bracket. Then the next one is going to be n plus 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So the next one here is going to be n plus 1. We are going to reduce it until you get the same value for the number that is present at the base here, which is the next step is n plus 1 minus 1. N plus 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. N plus 0 is equal to n, open bracket n, until you get the same value below it. So the next step is n minus 1. You can see that this n minus 1 is also equal to n minus 1 here. So I'm going to stop reducing it here, which is n minus 1 factorial, then divided by n minus 1 factorial. Minus 1 factorial can easily cancel n minus 1 factorial. From here, we have n plus 2, open bracket, close bracket, then open bracket n plus 1, close bracket, then open bracket n close bracket. So the answer here is equal to n plus 2, n plus 1, and n. Number 4. Question number 4 says find n if 12 into bracket n plus 2 factorial divided by n plus 4 factorial is equal to 3 times n factorial divided by n plus 3 factorial. The method under this is that you have to reduce the largest factorial to the smallest factorial. You are going to assume that your n is any number. Let's assume that the n is equal to 3. If my n is equal to 3, from here I'm having n plus 3. So if I assume that my n is equal to 3, from here I'm having 3 plus 2 factorial divided by 3 plus 4 factorial is equal to 3 times 3 factorial divided by 3 plus 3 factorial. From here, 3 plus 2 is what? 5 factorial divided by 3 plus 4 is 7 factorial. So you can see that the lower part of this side is the largest factorial. We are going to reduce the lower part of this side, which is 7 factorial. Then let's check the other side here. I'm having 3 factorial. Sorry, this one should be 3 factorial. Then divided by 6 factorial. So from here you can see that the lower part is the largest factorial. So we are going to reduce the lower part here, and we are going to reduce the lower part here. So let's continue. Let's reduce it. From here I'm having 12 into bracket n plus 2 factorial divided by, for you to reduce it you are going to be subtracting 1 from it, but before that you have to repeat this first, which is n plus 4. Then the next one is going to be n plus 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. The next one is going to be n plus 3. We reduce again, n plus 3, then minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. The next one is n plus 2. You can see that this n plus 2 here is equal to n plus 2 here. I'm not going to reduce it again. I'm going to stop there. Then factorial. Then is equal to this other side. We have to reduce the lower part of it also, which is the upper part is 3 times n factorial. So let's reduce the lower part, which is n plus 3 close bracket. The next one is going to be what? N plus 3 minus 1, which is n plus 2. Then we continue again, n plus 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So n plus 1, then close bracket. Then we continue again, which is what? N plus 1, then minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. N plus 0 is what? Is n. We are going to stop here, n factorial, because we have n factorial at the lower part and also have an n factorial at the upper part. Let's check what can cancel out. So n plus 2 factorial can easily cancel n plus 2 factorial. Then n factorial can also cancel n factorial here. Let's check again. Then n plus 3 can also cancel n plus 3. So from this side we are left with 12 divided by n plus 4 is equal to 3 divided by n plus 2 close bracket, then open bracket, n plus 1. From here we can cross multiply. We have 12 into bracket n plus 2 close bracket, open bracket, n plus 1 close bracket is equal to 3 open bracket n plus 4. Let's open this bracket here. So I'm having 12 open bracket, n times n is what? N square. Then n times 1 is plus n. Then 2 times n is plus 2n. Then 2 times 1 is plus 2 open bracket, close bracket rather. Then is equal to, let's use this 3 to open this bracket. 3 times n is 3n. Then 3 times 4 is 12. From here we can also use this 12 to open this bracket. So or before that, let's add this together first. So I'm having 12 into bracket n square, n plus 2n is equal to 3n, then plus 2 close bracket is equal to 3n plus 12. So let's use this 12 to open this bracket now. 12 times n square is 12n square. Then plus 12 times 3 is 36. Then plus 12 times 4 is 24 is equal to 3n plus 12. From here we have 12n square plus 36n plus 24 is equal to 3n plus 12. So we can collect the like times here. Let's move everything on this left hand side to the right hand side. So I'm having 12n square plus 36n plus 24. So the sign is going to change as it's going to the next side of the equation. So that is minus 3n, then minus 12 is equal to 0. So from here we have 12n square plus 36n. We can bring this to this side, which is minus 3n plus 24 minus 12 is equal to 0. From here we have 12n square plus 36 minus 3, which is 33n, then plus 24 minus 12 is equal to 12 is equal to plus 12 rather is equal to 0. So you can see that we have already obtained a quadratic equation here. We have 12n square plus 33n plus 12 is equal to 0. And divide through by 3. So I'm having 12 divided by 3, then 33 divided by 3, then 12 divided by 3, 0 divided by 3. From here, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I'm having 4n square plus 33 divided by 3 is 11n, then plus 12 divided by 3 is also 4 is equal to 0. You can use almighty formula to solve this. So automatically, my A is equal to 4, my B is equal to 11, and my C is equal to 4. What's the formula? Almighty formula. Formula method. We know that n is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Therefore, n is equal to minus b. Since our b is what? Is 11. Having what? Minus 11 plus or minus square root. The next one is what? B square. Now what is our b? Our b is 11. That is open bracket 11 all square minus 4 times a. What is our a? Our a is 4. So 4 times 4 times c. And what is our c? Our c is 4 divided by 2 times a, which is also what? 4. Therefore, n is equal to minus 11 plus or minus square root. 11 times 11 is 121. So 121 minus 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64, divided by 2 times 4, which is 8. N is equal to minus 11 plus or minus square root of 121 minus 64 is equal to 57 divided by 8. N is equal to minus 11 plus or minus square root of 57 divided by 8. So the square root of 57 is 7.549. We can approximate to 7.55. So n is equal to minus 11 plus or minus 7.55 divided by 8. From here, let's continue. We have n is equal to minus 11 plus 7.55 divided by 8 or n is equal to minus 11 minus 7.55 divided by 8. So we can easily punch this inside our calculator. So n is equal to minus 11 plus 7.55, which is minus 3.45, then divided by 8. Minus 3.45 divided by 8 is equal to, n is equal to minus 0.43. Let's solve this other side. N is equal to minus 11 minus 7.55, which is minus 18.55 divided by 8. Minus 18.55 divided by 8. So minus 18.55 divided by 8 is equal to minus 2.31875. So we can approximate it to minus 2.32. So automatically n is equal to minus 0.43 or n is equal to minus 2.32. Thanks for watching.